ikaw na pagkamiulami. Puro kaya kapag pinitulog.
Linen. Oh my God. Let me say something right now. I'm not a cuddler. I hate it. Wow. I hate touchy-feely. I hate intimacy. I hate souls colliding. But can I just say this? I have never cuddled more with anybody with Khalyla on a Brooklyn sheets.
Wow.
It gives me, and they have some sort of magical dust in there that makes you want to get intimate. And so when I'm on a Brooklyn sheet and I'm with Khalyla and we get, when flesh touches, right? Something about the sheets magnifies it and glory ensues.
So if you want to improve your love life, get Brooklyn and sheets.
It's angel skin. It's made out of angel skin.
Fact.
That's not a fact. It is factual.
It's truth.
But it's truth.
Truth.
Yes. But it is
truth.
truth. Yeah, but it's not a fact.
And also unverified.
Okay? It's also unverified. But I'm telling you right now, guys, and I'm demanding it. Brooklyn is the best. And you should really, if you want sheets, you go, I want to go to Target. No. Go to brooklinen.com. Tell them about it.
Brooklyn sheets are the best and most comfortable sheets they've ever slept on. Brooklinen.com has an exclusive offer just for TigerBelly listeners. Get $20 off and free shipping when you use the promo code TigerBelly at brooklinen.com. Brooklinen is so confident they offer a risk-free 60-night satisfaction guarantee and a lifetime warranty on all their sheets and comforters. The only way to get $20 off and free shipping is to use the promo code TigerBelly at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code TigerBelly. Brooklinen. These are the best sheets ever.
I live in the Hollywood Hills. That's right. I made it in Hollywood.
Or let's start before he starts putting out these zingers that Papa loves.
5, 4.
Not yet. Hold on. Just give me a second.
Let him get in the zone.
Yeah. Thank you. I need a new producer. I think maybe you're the guy. That was really cool right there. That was really cool right there, what he did. See, you didn't do that, George. Do you see what he just said? Let him get in the zone. That was fucking pro shit.
That's when you notice the artist needs time. I mean, maybe you don't give a shit. Maybe you're just like, playing. Oh, we recorded and that's it. That's not it. That's not it.
That's not it.
I'll give you your time next time, sir.
Well, I'm just saying that, let him get him in the zone was very good. Write that down. Let him get him in the zone. Write it down right now. If I don't see it in the piece of paper, right. you're in trouble. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead. What's your name?
Gilbert.
Gilbert, go ahead.
5, 4, 3.
Slow it down, though. Slow down to 5, 4 because I'm in the mood. Right?
Yeah, if you're going to do seconds, wait the second.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Should I get a new sidekick?
No. I don't know.
I feel like Kyle's poaching us away. So we
yeah. I think I might need a new sidekick.
I got a bigger podcast room.
Oh, is it?
Less dogs.
Less dogs?
Okay.
More space, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, wow, my mind is being blown and open at the same time. Please go ahead.
5, 4.
That's it.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to another episode of TigerBelly. Oh, I'm coagulated and emancipated today, man. Oh, it's full thrust, upwards and downwards, dimensional. I've created blockage in my minority, and it's really great stuff, man. It's really good to be here. Fundamentally, conceptually, it's a ridiculous event, and we're here together in the moment, sharing each other's juices. And I really enjoy it. I really do. My mind's blown, man, because we're connected. The fourth eye, the fifth eye, they're all seeing sideways and through their periph. And I really enjoy it. My point is this. My name is Bob. And I remember last week I said I was your cult leader and I was kind of a godlike kind of a character and whatnot. And I've changed my tone. I am no longer that. I am man. I am man like you are. And we're brothers. I still am your leader. Everyone listening. And you still have to listen to what I'm saying. I still have magical powers. I'm still better than most. I'm not better than Barack. I'm not better than some people. Michael Avanti, you know him? He's Stormy Daniels' attorney. Probably not better than him. I'm not better than Harry Kane from the England national team. I'm not better than Marcus. Some just random guy named Marcus, probably. There's probably a Marcus out there that's better than
Ferdinand Marcus.
Marcus Ferdinand.
Fuck Ferdinand Marcus. I'm better than him. Okay. But I want to introduce the room and enjoy. It's a very special night we have here. Very special. Do you smell it? No, I don't smell anything.
Yeah.
We've got George. George is my producer. If you're new to the podcast, don't clap. George is my producer, and George is I've never felt this about somebody. My feelings for this person shifts second by second. I look at him, I go, I want to hug him, I want to kill him.
Wow.
Right? Oh my God, I want to touch him, I want to fucking hurt him. You know, I hate him, like him, he bothers me, he's enjoyable, he's interesting, he's not, he's a fuck it. All right, so that's you, but you know what? You're a human being and you deserve to be alive. You deserve to be alive and here. Okay? Yeah. We've got lipless we got just no lips in the closet, but he's a good dude. He's got an Iron Maiden shirt on, which I love. Run! Run to the hills, run! Love it. Digging it. We got this one right here. Looks like one of those Thai soccer players stuck in the cave.
What's the name?
You got out?
I got out, man.
Okay, because the rest of your team is still in the caves. They're trying to get out. You got out, huh?
Yeah, man.
What were you guys doing in the caves in the first place?
I don't know, looking. Scavenging.
Oh, scavenging.
Scavenging.
Yeah, why don't you just start practicing on a field?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We got my beautiful tulip flower with her little fucking thick-ass Filipino calves. I love it, man. Look at those strong Filipino foundation, man. It's really good. Her lips are good from top and bottom, pure. And I'm being real. Really, I'm just blessed. Yeah, to be in front of your presence. And I'm just grateful every day. And now we have a guest, guys, and you may not, maybe not, but you may know him. I swear to God, man, and this is a fundamental thing I'm saying right now, man, is that I've always thought he was one of the best. He just did Rogan's podcast. He has the best Instagram in the market right now. It's so fucking funny. His impressions are fucking dead on, okay?
That's my impression of a
No,
dog.
I'm not done. Sorry. What did I fucking say,
Cut it
man?
out. Let's cut it.
No, cut it. What did I fucking say, man?
I thought you said the dog bark.
No,
then
I
you
said
can
not
talk.
to say anything until, and you were doing fine because I was about to say your fucking name, man.
That was a great intro too. I'm sorry.
I know.
He's gonna do
I'm
the
starting
whole,
over
he's
now.
He's gonna do the whole thing over.
I'm doing the whole thing over now.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Do the countdown. It's like
my
a thing.
God.
You want the slow countdown too?
Very slower even.
Slower?
Yeah.
Really?
5, 4, 3,
That's 2.
1.
I'm emancipated and coagulated through the utmost supreme being of my mind. We're upwards and downwards, sideways. We're creating destinies and downtrodden, touching, creating, bilingual, bystanders, creating magic, really, to be honest with you. Go, 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 go. And that was for England for winning today. Go, go. We've got, we had this one right here. No, this next guest we have is
Oh my God.
one of my favorites, and he's just great, and I'm just glad he was available to be here, and he's been on Reno 909, and he's been on other things, and the reason why he sparked my interest, I was just at the San Antonio LOL Comedy Club, and he was scheduled to play. I saw his little headshot there. And he winked at me, the photo. It was great.
Wow.
And I went, you know what? That's the next guy. Let's get a round of applause for Kyle Dunnigan, everybody. Yeah. Clap your hands. Now you may. Yeah.
I'm so scared to talk.
Why?
I just don't know if I can talk yet.
yeah, you can.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a great intro.
Are you being real?
And, no, I am. And I really appreciate that. And I always felt the same about you. Just Bobby Lee. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh,
From the moment I saw you on
From
stage.
the moment I like you.
Just really pushing hard. But,
When I
you know, you don't do that anymore. But, you know, you're very...
yeah. Yeah, I've been a little lazy. You know, I'm kind of just here and doing my thing, you know.
You're comfortable with your success. And I
Well,
like
a couple
to see
of years
that.
ago, you and I talked even saying that you and I might even pitch a sketch show. Remember we thought about that?
Yes, I did forget
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
said
yeah.
it. But yeah, Hollywood, I don't know why didn't see.
Yeah.
to couple us together would have been a good idea.
That would have
But
been a
now
great idea.
We don't need Hollywood.
Well, I'm on a sitcom.
Oh shit.
So I've left you.
That is.
So
You really are straddling. You're straddling two worlds.
Yeah,
you shouldn't
I understand
straddle. Like,
that.
are you a cool indie podcast guy?
Yeah.
Or are you,
I can do both.
Sell out.
No. yeah.
Easy check every week. I don't want an easy check.
You want to work hard.
I want to work hard. I don't want much money because it really takes down your legitimacy.
Right.
Like it's cool. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like if I can afford next month. Like that's an artist.
That's an artist right there. That's pure.
Yeah.
That's the real thing.
But I like what you're doing.
Right. It's like, it's cooler to go, did I get any spots this week?
Yeah. Are you now? Are you like? Is the show a hit? I actually don't know.
I love
what's
it.
happening.
And I love. I'm glad you don't even know
It's the
about
best
it.
job
What is?
to be on a sitcom. As you don't have to write.
Right.
You just come in with 8, 10 lines.
5.
I mean, that's the best
It's
job.
the best.
There's.
I mean, there was
in the
literally one show I
world.
had 3 lines. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't see any of them.
Look, the one that you said that.
Yeah.
You hang out. You have a good time. You get paid nicely, and
I have feelings for it. I have feelings about it that are both positive and negative. The positive one is that I have a good cast. I'm on with Jenna Fisher and Oliver Hudson, and Ellen DeGeneres produces it. It's called Splitting Up Together. It's on ABC.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't read for it. They just called me out of nowhere and said,
Yeah.
"You want to do it?" I'm like,
That's
"Fuck
awesome.
yeah." But here's another reason. I really do believe that TigerBelly, this podcast, and it for the last couple of years has like given me opportunities that I just never had.
Yeah.
And it's really and that's thanks to the Slept Kingdom.
Who?
My followers that listen right now.
He's a slut king.
That's
The children of the Evermost.
they're called the Slept Kings.
Yeah, Kingdom.
Kingdom, yeah.
I'm the Slept King.
And they're the Slept King.
I'm the Slept King,
and they're the what?
and they're
Sleepers.
Sleepers. Yeah, they're
Oh,
there we go.
sleepers.
They're
Sleepers is cool.
sleepers.
Oh, and then the young ones are nappers.
You just created
Wow.
what they are called.
Yeah.
The
They're the
hierarchy.
We've been working on that for 3 years.
For
and
3
I think
years.
you just did
Sleepers,
it.
listen. That's what you are now.
Wait, don't take that. I might use that for my podcast.
No, I stole it.
Stole
We were
it.
talking about a podcast before we started going on
Yeah.
air.
I think you should do one.
I want to try. I mean, I used to have one. Did you know that?
No, what was it called?
With Tig Notaro, we had one called Professor Blastoff. We just started making money,
Oh, really?
and it was about kind of science stuff. It was really fun.
You and Tig. How long?
Yeah.
How many did you do?
We did like 300.
Oh my God! So it was.
And we started making real money, and then she got very busy, and we like stopped.
Was this
it.
before she got sick?
During and after,
Wow.
A little bit.
And then she got busy.
and then she got real bad.
Did you get angry because of her business?
A little bit like, hey, come on. But not like
Yeah,
full
yeah.
on mad.
Well, because she's doing like movies and her own show.
Oh,
and
very
all that stuff.
busy.
Yeah, very busy.
Very.
If you texted her, would she text you back?
Her assistant would.
She has an assistant.
No,
now.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, we still are friendly, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You're in a relationship now currently? Mm-hmm. With who?
Her name is Stephanie.
Yeah. How'd you meet her?
Mutual friend. It was like a weekend at like Big Bear. It's called Arrow Bear, but then that just causes problems. Let's just
Yeah.
say Big Bear.
Why does that cause problems?
Because everyone's like, "What's Arrow Bear?"
What is it?
Then
Is
you're
that like Lake Arrowhead,
Yeah,
but then Big
it's
Bear?
in between Arrowhead and Big
Oh,
Bear. It's
yeah,
called Arrow Bear.
That actually
See?
angers me. You're right.
It's a-
Just
it's
call
a-
it Big Bear.
Yeah, it's like where are you from?
Tour no one wants to
California,
go
instead of
down.
saying Stockton.
Right.
Like, don't say Stockton, say California.
Yeah.
So you just
we were
did the
in Big
right
Bear.
thing.
I didn't do anything like hitting on her wise. I didn't do anything.
Oh, wow.
That's the best. That's
yeah.
how you do it.
And then, because, I was actually kind of sick of dating. I was in kind of like a funk.
Yeah.
But we continued talking, and, we get along great, and it's great.
Yeah, I mean, so she hit on you then?
Yeah, she was very, like, sneaky about
So
it.
what
all.
is it about you? Because you do date women. I've seen over the years.
I'll tell you.
And I look at you and I go,
Why?
Well, not only why, what? Huh? Yeah. Who? Yeah,
Where?
all of them.
When?
Huh?
Well, I got a tactic I could share with
Yeah,
you
please.
and
Yeah,
the
I would
audience.
love to. Yeah, because
Yes.
a lot of my sleepers, a lot of
Yeah.
the sleepers, right,
Yeah.
are they don't have girlfriends.
And nappers, this is not for you yet.
Yeah, I
you
know.
get a little older when you become a sleeper.
Yeah, if you have one pubic hair,
Then you're a sleeper.
Then you're a
You
sleeper.
could be like 9 years old with a pubic hair.
He's
these
a
days.
sleeper then.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, so we
big
probably
time.
have like 3 nappers
Three numbers. Yeah.
right now. But okay, so what's your strategy?
It's all about like the attitude. Like, let's say
That's so gross.
You be like
Yeah.
a.
I'm a girl. Let me be a
All right,
girl.
you're a chick, right?
We're at a barbecue.
You're an
Arrow bear.
We're an arrow bear. We're an arrow bear.
I'm warning you. You will get turned on.
All right, and I'm going to play the
That's
girl.
dangerous.
Can I just say this? I'm warning you.
Yeah.
That I'm going to try to play it as real as I can.
Yes,
Put
that's
your
all.
hand
That's
on
all
your
I want
penis.
from
I'll
you.
tell you if it grows. Go
Okay.
ahead.
You got the penis tracker.
yeah.
Penis tracker cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Penis tracker. Come on.
So, hey, lovely day.
What's up?
Wait, can we just stop?
Yeah, go back.
Don't,
You wanna
please don't do
analyze
that. No, I don't want to analyze that part. I have
Yeah.
to do it again because what you did was
How would you
out of
describe that?
I didn't know that he was going to do that.
Yeah.
yeah. I thought he was going to be Kyle Dunnigan.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to be Mr. Douchebag. So
No, I'm still.
All right.
This is the real me.
All right. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I put on like.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give you what's up.
Yeah.
With
God, I really like the shimmer of the lake.
yeah. Well, you know what I like?
What? What?
I like you
Oh.
in my bed,
Oh my god.
Oh.
no clothes,
Oh my
Yo.
goodness.
Oh.
little strawberry action.
What's that?
Strawberry action. That's weird.
You know what? I'm out of my. Here's the thing. I'm out of my element doing this because I'm rusty. This is
Wait, is
this
this
part of it?
Part of
Is
it or
you
no?
part of it?
this is all part of it.
Oh, God.
Now I go
Okay.
like, oh, I'm just joking. I wasn't really hitting on you.
Oh.
See, now you're off balance.
I-
You know who I am.
I'm dizzy.
Yeah.
I'm really. Let's keep going.
And now I'm gonna neg you a little bit.
Okay,
You know what
okay,
negging is?
how about
I'll
this?
put you down.
No. How about this? When you raise your finger out like that, you're out of the scene. So
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in the scene now because I thought that you were out.
No.
So let's go back in. Let's go back in.
This is my plan. I've
Oh no,
confused
so
you.
so what? Oh, so you were just joking?
Yeah. I'm just like a regular guy.
Oh, why? I would think that I was a regular girl as well.
Yeah, well, and here comes the neg. No, you're cool. Like I would hang out with you probably.
Oh,
Hey, where'd you get that purse?
oh, this one?
Yeah.
It's a Kate Spade purse.
Yeah, those are like not in anymore, right? You
What?
see how you feel?
Yeah.
You're off. I've got you.
I'm like so dizzy
Now
and
you
angry
need
almost.
you need my reassurance.
Well,
now.
that's a little rude because anyway I got it as a present.
Yeah, just kidding. Those are great purses. You see where I'm going? with this?
Wow. Yeah. Well, my name is Natalie.
We're both not good improvisers.
Well, don't say that.
No.
Yeah. Don't say that.
This is another level.
He's still
I'm still in it.
You're still in it.
Yeah.
still in
My
it.
name is Natalie. Mm-hmm. You would do that?
Yeah. Okay.
What's your name?
That's fine. Natalie's a fine name. It's a name from like the 80s, though, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
Yeah, but my parents.
people in the 80s?
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh,
This
that's
is-
cool.
yeah. My close friends call me Nat.
Hey, I gotta go,
What?
but you seem cool, Nat. Why don't I hit you up sometime?
No, well, I guess here's my number. Does that? So that's how it works. So that's how it works.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. You did make me sweat. Here, touch my armpits.
Isn't it uncomfortable?
How about your hands?
Oh my God, she's sweating
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
In all seriousness,
Yeah.
that's not what I do. I was trying to be cool for you guys, but I don't know what.
No, but I
how to
really
pick
like
up
that a
girls.
lot. You know what?
Yeah.
That you got that from? What's that one book? The game.
The game. Yeah.
Do you read
Negging,
it?
yes.
You did?
Well, I watched the show.
Yeah.
Oh, the reality show.
The reality show, which I
Isn't it
loved.
VH1?
Yeah.
Hated that guy.
I missed that
I
show.
thought he was a. Oh, he was.
I hate that guy.
He's
doing it now. He's
kind of a good friend.
Yeah,
of mine.
yeah.
Mystery.
It's my dad.
No, because I did I was on a radio show in Chicago called Man Cow. I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was on the show with me. And this is way years ago. I was single. He goes, yeah, you should get my book, The Game. I go, well, where can I get it? He's like, anywhere. Barnes and Noble's there. Yeah. And I went and got it.
Yeah.
It didn't work for me.
It was like the Bible. It wasn't like
Right. Because when I put a girl down, they're not interested. They just walk away.
Also, the guy's full of shit because you remember he hit on me in front of you at the comedy store.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did.
And
Yeah.
I looked right at him and I was like, no thanks.
Yeah.
And he felt so
That's right, we
oh
did run
shit.
into him
So
again,
he's
yeah.
full of shit. He doesn't have game.
He doesn't have game. No.
I was with two girls, and we were hiking, and this is called a two set.
Yep.
From his book or whatever.
2 set.
So one guy, 2 girls, one of them's probably single. That's like you look at like a situation.
Right.
So he was wearing very crazy pants. That's another thing. Peacocking. This guy comes
That's why
jogging
peacocking, right.
up to us, and the show was very big at that moment. I was like really into it, so I was like, "Oh, this guy's like peacocking," and he comes like jogging backwards at us. And then he nagged this girl that I was with. He said something like, "Those jeans are out of style, right?" And I was like, "Oh my god, he's the magician.
He's the doing it.
Or
Wrong.
it didn't
Make
work.
sure
It doesn't
I'm
work,
thinking of
yeah.
this correct person.
So you've always had girls.
No, I'm not. I don't have.
Well, how long did you date Sarah Silverman for?
like 2 years, a little over 2 years.
That's a lot. Did you guys live together?
No.
I don't want to get into it because I love Sarah. I don't want to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to get into it, but I've always had this question.
Yes, she does anal, but the thing is, it's not every day.
Yeah, not every day.
It's a treat.
Yeah, it's a treat. Yeah. No, but it's because I'm a huge fan of both of you, but
Yeah,
a
she's
huge fan of hers.
Yeah.
I would not be able to date a famous comedian, I don't think. Is that hard?
Well, she's very independent, and I'm pretty independent, so I think it worked like that. Like we would stay separate for like 3 or 4 days, and then we'd like sleep over or whatever.
Right.
So, and she was already very famous when I met her.
Oh, yeah,
so it wasn't
huge.
like, I think if I was dating somebody and I was younger and then they got huge, that I think would bother me more than like she was already who she was, and so
Because you guys are both in the same business. Yeah. I wouldn't know how I would feel about that if I was with a girl. We're at the same level, and all of a sudden she's the biggest thing in the,
Yeah, what if she was terrible too?
Oh my.
That would be the. I've actually seen, like, I have a friend who's like, he's an actor, but one of his actor friends, he's like, he's not good, and then his actor friend like did pretty well.
Oh wow.
But it's
yeah.
it's hard.
Do you say those? You don't say those things though, right?
No.
Yeah. No. She does say stuff like you should write more.
I mean,
things of that nature.
Things to make you a more productive
Yeah,
person?
she makes me more productive.
That's good.
Well, this podcast is because of her.
That's
Well, I
great.
just bought the mics. And
That's great.
I gave him a schedule. That's all I did.
That's what we need sometimes.
Well, no, I
The
need
push.
it 100. I'm so lazy, and I'm so fearful, and I don't want to go on auditions. I don't want to do anything.
I don't go on auditions anymore.
What do you mean? You get them though?
No.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you have an agent?
Yeah.
And do you call them? Go, hey, where's the auditions?
Yeah, I tell my manager, I'm like, hey, well, what's going on? And
Right.
he's like, nothing. I'm like, okay.
But did you audition for SNL ever?
Oh, yeah. I have an SNL story if you want to hear it.
Yeah.
please.
Because I just want to say before you even get into it is
Yeah.
that, I mean, obviously I'm from the sketch world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, 8 years on a sketch. I know a lot of. I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've been in the game, and
You're the mayor of Hollywood.
Not that, but I'm Slip King.
Yeah.
But I've seen. I know great impressionists. I know Frank Caliendo well.
Mm-hmm.
I know people like that, and but I really believe that you're one of the best.
Well, thank you.
Your Trump is so good.
Thank
your
you.
Caitlyn Jenner is so good. So funny. But so go SNL. Go ahead.
So, as a kid, there's a dream of mine to be on SNL.
Yeah.
Like a lot of kids. And it took me, I made like a tape of impressions. I sent it in, and then they flew me out to New York to like do the test where you actually get mic'd and you go on the stage and everything like
That's
that.
what I heard about, yeah.
And I was very nervous. Very.
How nervous? I mean, out of all the things you've done,
It was the 10 top. So I'm already like pretty peaked out, and I'm in a hotel room for 2 days by myself, running my 6 minutes obsessively, which is bad.
It's bad, yeah.
I'm trying to get it correct, which is not the right mindset. But anyway, I get there, and there's 30 of us auditioning, and it was like John Mulaney, Nick Kroll, like very good people, and there was 30 of us.
Oh my God.
And
Imagine.
Yeah.
and I was just like, okay, I just don't want to go first.
Yeah.
And I don't pray to God, but I decided to. I was like, please God, not first.
Yeah.
So Lydia goes, all right, first is going to be Kyle Dunnigan.
Oh my God.
And I was like, and then I did this whole thing of, you know what? Just go first. It's going to be great. I'm starting to talk to myself.
Yeah.
So then I go in like this dressing room, they're micing me up, and I feel like, ooh, I am very, very nervous. Like, I can't even talk to people. Like the producer came in. And
I've been there.
yeah, and I literally like closed the door on the producer, like, I can't talk to you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just in the mirror, like, you can do this, man. Like you do this. This is what you do. But I'm like, I'm out of my mind. So then, like, I'm walking with the producer and the sound guy, whatever. The camera guy's like with me, and I feel like I'm being walked to the gallows.
Wow.
I feel
Imagine
like
that.
you are going to get
die.
your head chopped off.
Wow.
That was my feeling, and I'm literally trembling. And so the guy goes, all right, I'm gonna count you in 3, 2, 1. Then you go right into your stuff. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Then you go right into your stuff. And that is in my mind like 3, 2, 1. Into my stuff. 3, 2, 1. Into my stuff. I'm completely away from being a funny person. Just okay. So I walk out there, and we're in the Conan studio because the Olympics were happening, and the SNL studio was taken for that. So the camera's in front, but everyone's to the left at a table, like Lorne Michaels and everybody. And so I walk out.
Who do you recognize, aside from Lauren, is there?
Yeah, Seth Meyers, I saw.
Of course,
there.
Seth is there, yeah.
And I was like, okay. I didn't know who to do what, say, or look. I didn't know to look at them and perform or look at the camera. So I'm like, I'll look at the camera. And then I'm waiting for that to count me in. And nothing's happening. So I'm just standing there staring.
Are you getting laughs at this point, just standing there, or no?
No, it's dead silent.
Right. My head would be like, do something.
Right.
Do a little funny dance or...
I was 3, 2, 1 going to your stuff. Like I'm hanging on to this, like I'm squeezing this puppy hard.
Right.
And so Lorne Michaels goes, are you okay? So then I'm like, I go into a deeper level of panic at this moment. Like,
Right. Are you sweating?
I'm sweating and I'm trembling, and I was like, yeah. And then I go back to the camera and nothing's happening. Like this.
Is it
like
a
dead
test
silent.
that they do, or
Maybe.
Yeah.
So then I go, and then Lauren says this. Okay. He goes, oh wait, no. First he goes, hello. That's what he said first. Like, say hi to us.
Oh,
And I was like, hi. And then I went back to the camera, and then nothing was happening. And then he goes, are you okay? And I was like, oh, geez. And then I go, yeah, the guy said, right when I said, like, the guy said, he goes, 3. So I'm like back on my heels, and I don't have, I can't get to my facility to do impressions. Like I'm doing like a Bill Maher. It doesn't sound like Bill Maher. Like I was too nervous to even perform.
Oh my!
And then I go to play. I had like a piano. I played the piano. I had like a song. I couldn't play the piano. Like I just couldn't get to my facilities.
Oh my God!
And that was it. But
Now, what was the feeling when you're done and you're walking away?
Dread.
What is the feeling? Dread.
Yeah.
So now you're leaving the side stage.
Well, it's like your dream died. That's the feeling.
Oh my God!
The feeling of your dead dream.
Yeah.
But look, here's the thing also.
Yeah.
I mean, that show's high pressure. It's live. I need to be able to perform in that kind of
That's why they do it.
So, I mean, really, like, I was not ready.
That's why they do it.
Yeah.
They do it.
Like, the Instagram stuff, I'm not nervous. I'm at my home.
Right. But in a weird way, though, that too is a way into people's psyche. Is doing it the way you're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Because I'm one of those performers that I can't perform really to my full ability with that much pressure.
Yeah.
I need to feel like when I was shooting this show, because I hadn't done a pilot or show in like 5 years, that in my head I'm like, oh, this is it. You're getting old.
Yeah.
And you have to deliver. Mm-hmm. So when I was driving to because I was just offered the job, and so I had some weird dinner with everybody.
Yeah.
Like no one really said anything.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, I'm driving to the table read, and my agent called me, and he goes, just so you know, this network and the studio's all going to be there. So he's listing off names, Channing, this, Peter Roth, and all these names. He goes, "This is your audition. You have to kill it."
Do you wish he didn't say that to you?
Yeah, and I go, "What do you mean?" And he goes, they've never seen you say these things, the script. So you cannot fuck up a word.
I don't think that's...
I know, but I'm like, okay, it's the process, right?
So get more nervous, thank you.
yeah. So I hung up, and then I remember shaking.
Oh.
Right? So it's the same. It's not at that level, but still, in my world, that was pretty nerve-wracking.
That's a skill in and of itself to
Right.
audition well. It's totally separate from
exactly
everything else. It's like being good at shooting hoops, but when it comes to like the game, you're 3 feet tall. Like the hoop's farther away from you because you get nervous and you
or maybe when we're auditioning for the team, it's 3 feet tall, but when the real game,
right,
we're LeBron James.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's how I feel about myself. Is that during, the process of getting something, I'm not great.
Me either.
But when it's showtime, when it's legitimately ready, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yeah.
And also, when you're doing a single camera, you can do it 20, 30 times.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So it's like you have that. But my point is that it is, but you know what? We still have to be able to like overcome. And we did a first table read and I was terrible.
Yeah.
And then they gave me notes.
Yeah.
And they go, just slow this part down. We don't even know what you're saying here. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm writing it all down on my script.
Yeah.
And then we
don't
go into
know what I'm saying. Okay, so say the words and
no. But what I do, because a lot of times I rush it.
Yeah.
So what I'll do, if you look at all my scripts, I'll put a line between words.
Oh, like a slash?
A slash.
I do that too.
No, do you really?
I swear
I
do
swear
that.
I do that too. I circle certain words. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. It's not. It has nothing to do with enunciating it more or like it. I just do it to separate the word from the rest of the pack.
Yeah.
Right.
I only got one job. Years of auditioning. I got one sitcom job. It was for Happy Family, and it was a recurring character. I never remember the sitcom. It was like
who's in it?
It was like John Larroquette and
wow,
Christine Lebransky.
Was it three? Yeah, but
Christine
was that 3 camera or single?
It was 3 camera. So I go in, and my reading is I read like a 3rd grader. Just that's what I do. And so I get there, and they're like, "Oh, we got some new lines for you." And it was the network read through. Okay? And it was like 4 auditions. It was a lot to get this part.
Sure, right.
But I would memorize it. So now they plot me down with 8 new lines, and I'm a dyslexic maniac. So I stammered through this.
Are you a dyslexic, really?
Yeah, and I've never like been actually tested, so I may not be. I mean, some other problem. But whatever it is, I have to read a line a bunch of times. I don't just read a line and move on.
Right.
We're going to get bunkered down and figure out what that word is, and then we'll go to the next. It's a long, boring thing. So I stammered through the whole thing, and then they fired me.
They did?
They fired, right after. They were like,
Wait, you got in your car and they fired you?
They actually, I left, and I
God.
knew I was fired.
Oh my god.
And then the next day, I walked, and then they stopped me from coming in.
That's your worst.
And another like funny thing, because it was like the cast director stopped me.
Yeah.
She was like waiting for me, and she said something really funny. She goes, "Well, at least you're going to Iraq next week." I was going to Iraq.
Yeah, to do shows, the USO shows?
Yeah, but that wasn't a good thing. I don't want to go to Iraq. I get to look forward to going to Iraq and not being on a TV show.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway,
Let me say something. Because
it took me down. Like I haven't booked anything since then.
How long ago was that?
2003.
Wow.
I mean, I've booked sketch shows.
Right.
But not any. I've never booked like a sick. That's why I don't go out, probably.
It's so fucking crazy because it's like, I've been watching you for years on stage.
Yeah.
And I know how other people talk about you. I really do. People just think you're A-list. You really are. And you're a regular at all the clubs. Everyone knows you. And it baffles my mind that that's what's happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean that is important to me, and I appreciate that, and that makes me feel like that I don't feel unlucky or like poor me that I didn't get any big shows. I feel like
I honestly, let me be honest with you, and this is because sometimes I lie. That's why I have to keep saying that I'm not being honest.
Yeah.
Because like 90%, no, I really do. 90% of the things I say is a lie.
Yeah.
So when I'm saying something honest, I'm really trying to be like with no filter.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate
is
that.
that
Thank
I
you.
think your day is coming.
Yeah.
I do. I believe 100% believe that.
What and can you paint the picture of what's coming for me?
Well, this is what I believe that what's
Just
gonna.
so I'm ready for it.
Because okay, it's all right.
3, 2.
But I know. But I'm gonna just say this too: is that I say that a lot as well. Huh? Can I say this because people
It's
say
okay,
that
it's your thing.
on comments? They go, "Why does he keep saying that?"
It's your thing. Who
Can I just
cares?
say something? So I'm gonna cut that out.
Don't.
No.
Oh, can I just say something then? This is how it's gonna happen. Because already now, all we needed to see, really, people to see is just on your Instagram, just the diverse impression of Trump, your Melania, and then to see, what's her name? The girl? The transy?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Did you call her a transy?
The transy. Yeah, the transy. And just there's polar opposites, these impressions, right? So you can and they're dead on, I believe. And so that in itself is like, oh my God, this guy, has range in that way. And also, if that's going to elevate you in terms of stand-up as well, it's going to draw people.
Yeah,
if you do a
yeah.
podcast, it's going to draw more people in. I'm telling you right now, the reason why I think I'm doing okay right now is because when I met her on Tinder, and I literally had nothing.
Not as good as Arrow Bear,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. It's not an Arrow Bear. But I had nothing in my career.
Yeah.
I did 8 years of Mad. I met one other sitcom that I was on, but other than that, really no auditions. And I always compare myself to other Asians, so I go, oh, Ken's killing it, Randall Park's killing it. I can't even get,
I did
all
that with
that.
whites.
Brad
Wow, that must be a
Pitt.
petty, yeah.
George Clooney.
Huge list. All these white people are doing well.
Yeah. So, and I met her, and I went, this is going to be my path here. Just being a real guy, I want a relationship. I want to fall in love. I want to, who knows if a family is down the road, but chasing this fucking bullshit, it doesn't really mean anything. I know it seems like it does because of the state that we're in, the society where social media is so like entangled into everyone's affairs, and you get to see a false glimpse into somebody's life, a fake. Talk about fake news.
It's a sterile. It's a
Right.
very
And
specific moment.
so when you let it go, and I just let it go, and I go, it's over. It's fine.
Yeah.
I still do stand up on the road. I'm still making not as much a living, and I really love Khalyla. So, but she slowly.
that was a puppy.
What? What's a puppy? Yeah, she slowly got me back in the game, and it was, I think, all her. And this podcast has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Her going because of this podcast, and because Judd Apatow is hanging at the store. He keeps running into me because we get the time kind of close time slots. So when I got the audition for Love and I read okay, he just gave it to me.
Yeah.
Right. And then because I met this guy Dean, he was a director at Love. He also produced. He left the show to do the sitcom I'm doing now. And when he goes, what about Bobby for this thing?
Yeah.
They're like, and then he's great on Love.
Yeah.
They go, will he read? And he goes, he won't read.
Yeah.
They just gave it to me. So my point is that it's all connected in that way. So I honestly feel like this is the beginning for you.
Well, I did have like a panic attack this last summer. I was writing for a show.
What show?
Sarah's show. Sarah Silverman's
cool.
like Hulu show. And
This is when were you still seeing her?
No,
or?
no.
Oh, after.
That was, yeah, we dated like in.
Is that weird though? Like you dated her and now you're writing for her show?
It wasn't, and which made me think, oh, she must have been the boss in the relationship because there wasn't much of a transition.
Yeah.
But I just was having like waking up with panic attacks, and I just saw my whole life as this writer, and I was like, I want to like perform. And,
Yeah.
so I quit that job, which I really need money, but I had to like try to do something.
Right. So when you would now, what is that decision like? Like, no, I mean, okay. So this is the. Let me just get
It was
this
hard,
clear.
but yeah,
All right. So this is making me money.
yeah.
I'm going to
Health
quit.
insurance.
Right, health insurance. I'm also around other people that are creative, so it must feel good. I would think that it would feel good to be in a room with other people that, because I know what writing staffs are. Like when even at Mad TV,
Yeah.
you know, we had Mike Hitchcock writing. He was on all the Christopher Guest movies.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a Groundlings guy. He's really talented.
Yeah.
He later produced Glee. But we have, you know, even guys like Blaine Capatch wrote for a year.
Yeah, yeah.
And people like that. So you're around other comedians or people that I've, you know.
Yeah.
So when you make that decision, how is that spontaneous or does?
No, it was building. I wrote for Inside Amy Schumer for 4 years.
Oh my God.
And it's just like it's a little bit of a trap. Even though they're great jobs, it's not exactly what we want to do. I mean, imagine if you were just like a staff writer.
I can't write.
Be.
I'm not good at writing. I mean, that's not
Yeah.
my strength.
I don't think it's mine either.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that
I'm
is one of your
terrible.
strengths. I think that is one of your strengths.
Well, I just was like, I want to perform. I think
Sure.
that was like an overwhelm. I saw the energy and the time, and plus, like, I felt like the time's running out. Like, I'm getting older, and it was just like I felt like I was in a coma, and kind of woke up and was like, no, you're on this path. I didn't even realize that. I have like moments of like panic. Like, that scroll that you do online to put in your birthday, and you're like, zing, zing. Just that,
Yeah.
like, throws
Getting
me into
longer
like,
and longer.
oh, yeah.
Wow. That's amazing, dude.
We're gonna
Well-
take a second for our sponsors.
Hymns, everybody, hymns, hymns. I love hymns, guys. Listen, if you're a man, you have genitals that are man-based, right? If you have man-based genitalia,
Genital, yeah.
right, and you have problemos, por favor, you need to go to hymns.com. This site gives you solutions to your male problems, okay? Like if you're balding, you got to go to hymns. It gives you suggestions and
You can talk to
real
real doctors.
professionals. All right. If your dick don't work, can I say that?
Yeah.
Your penis. You know how erections happen.
Corrections.
How do erections?
Erections happen by no blood going into the penile, but it's psychological at times. So there are people that you can talk to help you overcome these problems, and maybe they can also suggest medical things, right? Like a pill or some other thing.
Yeah.
Right. But they have all the solutions. If you're a male and you're a male-based human and you have male genitalia, Hims is your destination. Tell them about it, Gil.
Hey, all male-based genitalia out there, order now. TigerBelly listeners get a trial month of Hims just for $5 today, right now while supplies last. See website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to a doctor or a pharmacy. Go to forhims.com/belly. That's forhims.com/belly. Forhims.com/belly. Oh, we love Hims for balding.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
good for
it's
your
good
psyche too,
Yes.
right? Hims is
I
good
love Hims.
stuff.
Do you like Hims, Kyle?
Hymns?
Yeah, it's great. We just
Yeah,
did an
yeah.
ad for it.
Yeah.
I love hymns.
You do?
Is that what the songs?
Yeah.
Hims?
Yeah, the HYMS.
HYMS,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. No.
Hims is one of the products I use the most.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Your hair? Is your hair receding?
Yeah. I cut it a couple of days ago. I cut my own hair.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
But it's not. It's fine.
It's fine. No, it looks great. Yeah. But how old are you now?
47.
We're the same age.
Are we?
Well, we are. Hello. We are.
Yeah. 71. You're born.
Yeah. It's
What
incredible.
date?
We should be closer.
September 7th.
Well, I don't know. Every
No,
time I
I'm
see
being-
you,
no, I'm being real.
serious. I am too. Like,
Yeah.
I always have a great time. Great vibes. Same age, but we don't hang out.
We don't hang out. And also on top of it is that when I was looking for your number, I couldn't believe I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to go through Instagram to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have mine as well?
I mean, I do now, but no, I didn't.
You didn't have it.
No.
That's
weird.
Well, we planted the seed. Why don't we just plant the seed, see if it grows?
I would love that. I have
Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
right
let's just
now.
see what
I think I have 2 friends. I'd love a third.
Who's your friends?
My friend Kevin.
Is he a stand-up?
No.
Uh-huh.
And my friend John.
Is he a stand-up?
Yeah.
John
But
who?
he's not. He's John Bush. He lives in Iowa.
Wait, you have a friend in Iowa?
Yeah. Not bragging. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a close friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have, I mean, because I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot
That's a good sign.
It's hard. Is it? Well, I thought it was a bad
especially
sign.
living here, because people just they take pride in having 150 acquaintances and always having that, like, being in this social circle. And I think that it's humanly impossible to make that many people happy, or to be genuinely yourself around that many
That's
people.
true. Yeah.
Or to offer a real kind of friendship to more than 3 people.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because
Can't put the time in,
Yeah, because
energy
everything
in.
else is just diluted after that.
Yeah.
It's a diluted friendship. Nobody has that kind of energy to
Yeah.
be truly a
the
friend.
kind
Yeah,
of-
I do have like satellite friends I talk to, not that much.
Satellite
Right.
friends.
Is that what they call them, satellite friends?
Satellite.
Outer
I think
concentric
they're,
circle.
I think, what,
Satellite nappers.
would this be, so you and I, let's just be honest, you and I are satellite friends.
I don't even.
I'm not even a satellite
I don't
friend?
think we're even satellite friends.
Well, yeah.
We don't even have each other's numbers.
Right.
I
So
mean,
what,
now
what
we
would,
are.
no, but no, what, so what would I be then?
You would,
Stranger.
I mean, you
An
would be
acquaintance.
a guy I love. Anyone brings you up. I love Bobby Lee.
But is it an acquaintance?
It's more than that. It's less than satellite friend.
Let's create it.
Can we
right
say
now.
a name for what it is?
We'd have to make it up. 'Cause
Let's
there's
make it up. There is no
okay.
other
On
word.
the count of 3.
More than acquaintance,
yeah.
less than a satellite friend would be a hoof.
a hoof.
Hoof.
A hoof.
A hoof.
A hoof.
You're a
Hoof
hoof
friend.
I'm a hoof friend. Okay. You're a hoof friend as well.
Like it's who is that? Oh, it's my friend. Hoof.
wow. You're a hoof. Well, right.
When did you guys first meet?
I have no
Jesus
idea.
Christ.
Do you remember the?
Must have been at the store probably in like 2000.
Yeah. I mean, I've known him for a very long time.
I remember our first interaction. I went, hey, and you went, hey.
Yeah. In the darkness, probably
and
in
I
the
was
OR,
like,
yeah.
Hey, I like your comedy, man.
Yeah.
You
yeah, it
guys
was
had
one of
deeper
those.
voices.
You're good, man.
Yeah, it was one of those. Let me ask you, did you always know how to do impressions?
Yeah, I guess I did. Like I remember when I was younger, I used to do. That's like the first time I got.
What was the
attention
first one
from,
you
like, girls. I actually did like Michael Jackson for this popular girl that I loved. So
Yeah.
that was like.
How do you do a Michael
I don't
Jackson?
know.
Please
I don't
try
even
again.
do it. I had a
try
higher
try
voice
again.
back then.
Try it.
Oh my god!
Just
I mean,
try. Hey, Michael. You're around?
I'm the girl
I thought
you
you were
love.
dead.
I can't even think of what to.
Yeah. Hey, Michael, how was recording Thriller?
I mean, I can't.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah.
I would do the dancing. I would do the whole thing.
Wow.
Whatever she needed.
But
And
now-
then she wrote Michael Jackson on her shoe, and then one day she erased it, and it hurt my feelings.
Oh, really?
I felt like that was a like.
Yeah.
Oh, we over this?
Did you get girls back then?
No.
Yeah. You probably only got girls as soon as you started doing stand-up, huh?
Probably like late 20s. I started to feel more comfortable. But yeah, I was very non-aggressive. I liked girls, but in my head I have like a fantasy. But I missed a lot of like signs. There's one girl in college at a party, and I'm very focused on trying to get some action here, you know. And this girl's like, "You're coming home with me." Okay, so you go in your head, "Oh, I'm getting some action," but me, I'm like, "Okay," but I still don't know it's enough.
Yeah.
So let me go to her bedroom. She takes off all her clothes except for panties. Gets in bed. She's like, "Get in a bed with me." So I get in the bed and I just lie there. I did nothing. But anyway,
It's the game.
Wait. Stop.
yeah.
You didn't try anything.
No.
Why?
I honestly didn't think, like, I thought it would be rude. Like, I didn't think. I didn't see any of the signs. And then I liked her after, and then she was like all over me.
Oh, you did? I
She was
bet you-
over me in terms of like, she was like.
You never did it then.
I didn't do. I left her like.
Oh, this fucking guy.
I know, but
Oof.
but like.
Oof over here. Yeah, who's this oof over here? What a fucking
Yeah,
loser.
yeah.
Oh man, that was the
Yeah.
worst. Out of all the stories you've told,
That was
the
worse than
most
the SNL
upsetting
one.
one. Yeah, that's the most upsetting one. You bombed.
I bombed out.
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
one. Yeah, there's a couple stories like that where I look back and go, oh.
Were you always able to do the Trump on?
Terrific.
No, but how did you do?
Okay, look. There's two things.
Yeah. I didn't want to do. I don't want you to make it. But it's just so good that
Thank you.
Yeah.
I actually been doing him for years and years.
Oh, so when he won the presidency, you were like, ding ding.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, good.
Well, what are the other impressions that you were doing for years that?
You people, do you really think? Bill
Bill Maher, that's very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Doing Bill
But
Maher.
do you now, because a lot of impressionists that do the hacky ones. Do you do the hacky ones as well?
Well. If it is an old Jack. People all do that.
Yeah.
People do like Christopher
Yeah.
Walken.
Walken's a big one. What else is
he say?
another? If I see
Walken.
Joan Rivers.
Oh no! Look at those people.
Yeah. De Niro is a big one, right?
I don't really do because they're covered.
They're covered.
People
They're
got
covered.
those.
Yeah. Because Jeff Richards is very good as well. Have you
Oh
seen
yeah,
Jeff?
yeah. I love his Bill O'Reilly.
His Bill O'Reilly is very good. But then there are some ones that he do that you're just kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I'm trying to find new ones because I just want. I'm thinking, like, who do people want to see?
In pop culture,
Yeah, like Caitlyn Jenner. People wanted to see.
right?
That. I could feel that.
That's what else is something that's in
Next?
the pop culture? You know what?
Give
Like
me someone to work on. I'll work on it, and then I'll
Is Jake
call you
Tapper
as
somebody-
that person and see if you think it's that person.
What about like a news person like that's like Anderson
yeah.
Cooper would be hard. Mm-hmm. I think that would be.
Brokaw.
Yeah.
Do like
Yeah.
then there's who's that?
Chris
guy?
Cuomo, is that hard?
I haven't
That's a little
tried.
Specific.
Yeah, but if you can do a Chris Cuomo, if you could
Cuomo's
find the
face,
thing.
yes.
Yeah.
Remember that guy who did? I could do that guy who did the To Catch a Predator.
Oh, Chris
No one-
Hansen.
Yeah, but
yeah. Oh, here. How about Rachel?
have. His screen name was Boner95.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Oh yeah. Wait, can we do that? Let's do. I'm a predator.
Okay.
What do you want to be the predator?
I want to be the predator. Yeah. Please let me be the predator.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
I know. I was just in the neighborhood, and I
Let me read your transcript.
what?
You said,
Yes.
I want to put my penis in your tiny asshole. You knew she was 12 years old.
I was just testing it out. They say that a lot,
You
by the
were
way.
Yeah.
testing it out.
Yeah, I just wanted to see if she,
And I suppose this was you also testing it out when you said, I want to lick you all over, LOL.
I think he said that at one point. Yeah.
I missed that show.
I love that show so much.
And the only reason they took it off the air is because someone blew their head off. That's the only reason.
Wait.
Really?
What do you mean? No. What do you mean?
Some guy got caught and then was in a barn and killed himself. And then they were like, lawsuit, stop the show. But then he did something like similar on some of their channel, but it was like not as...
Right.
Because they would really trap people. Not that they didn't deserve it, but like it was super...
Can I ask a question? And I don't want to get in trouble, so get
Here
the
we
fucking
go.
editing thing. I know, look at her, the eye that she just gives.
Oh,
me.
she gave you a...
Gave you
this-
network eyes.
Yeah, she gave me
Network
network eyes. She gave me the network eyes. But I saw a couple, like the kid is 19,
Yeah.
right? And let's just say if the girl says she's 16, 17, which is never the case. But if the ages are 3 or 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
does that kid deserve his whole life to
No,
be ruined?
absolutely not. And
okay.
plus, 18 is that's a chosen number here because even in the Philippines where I grew up, it's not uncommon. I mean, sure, it's still considered statutory rape on paper, but it's not uncommon for a 16-year-old to date a 24-year-old. Or even when I was 13, I dated an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
And was I ready to suck dick? Probably not.
yeah. But
but-
you would have been very good at it.
I had braces,
Yeah, I
so
know.
not very.
Boater, 16.
Rough.
But yeah, so it's it's like
Her
it's murky
screen
water.
name is Braces95. She says, will you take my virginity? LOL. He, he, he. When he reads like the girls thing, he's like, he,
yeah, it's weird.
Because that's a weird thing for me.
What?
Because at 16, I was making dumb decisions, but I was conscious of my decisions, dating older men,
Yeah.
And looking back, I'm like, God, he was such a sleazebag because he was 30 and he was totally preying on a 16-year-old. But I was of mind. I was pretty clear about what I was getting into. It's just different. I don't know. Maybe in different countries, it's just I didn't grow up here, so I.
Yeah, they don't mess around. I mean, if you're a kid right now listening,
Yeah.
and you're 18,
Yeah.
just only date.
Yeah,
people
18-year-olds.
over 18.
That's what I'm saying. You're going to
Just
get in big
in
trouble.
case.
I'm not telling you that it's right or wrong. I'm just saying
The
at
environment.
that time, when that show was on, if you were on that show, right? Okay, there was one with the rabbi. It was a 6-year-old rabbi, and he wanted to suck a 12-year-old boy's dick. That guy should be in prison. He's a
Well,
predator.
now wait a minute.
Yeah.
He has a great personality, and he ate all the brownies on the kitchen table that I left out for him. His screen name was Rabbi Boner 95.
Yeah. Because I did a show once, and this girl goes, afterwards, you take photos with people, and this girl goes, "Oh, my kids love you." "Oh, you have 2 kids?" And she looked young. She looked like she was like 20, 19 maybe.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have 2 kids. One of them's like 8. The other one's 5. And I go, 8? And she goes, "Yeah, I had him when I was 12.
Oh my
God.
god.
And I go, "Oh." And the father was 28 or something. And I go, "Oh." I felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's
We're not
fucking
together
gross.
anymore.
That's
No shit. No shit, because he you have to go to school. And,
Graduate.
Yeah, and he has a
Couldn't
job.
find your pony stickers, and he got mad at you.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And imagine being the parents of that girl at 12.
What do you do? I mean, because you just push the kid away if you're like, don't date that guy's a perv.
Right. No, but if your daughter
sad.
at 12 said, "I'm pregnant," I mean, what do you do?
And then he knocked her up again at 15.
Oh.
Different guy.
Oh.
What would you do?
I would say, let's get in the car. We're gonna go visit a doctor.
You would?
I think so.
Yeah. Me too.
I think so.
I think we visited a doctor.
I mean, a 12-year-old having a kid.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, but Jesus doesn't like it though.
Mary was like 13, 14. That's
Really?
true.
No.
Yeah. That's the thing about that story.
Did you hear that? Mary was 13, 14.
They should lower the age to 14.
I believe
The
it.
15 is like the highest they think she was.
Wow.
She's like
Whoa.
14.
And how old was
Joseph.
Yeah, Joseph.
Well, that's the thing. I think he was a carpenter, so you got to be at least 20. But here's the thing: the idea, back then, you could not get pregnant back then and not be married. Like you had to lie and say something magic happened.
Right.
You had to.
Yeah.
You couldn't be like town whore and be shunned. You got there's magic baby Jesus.
Well, I mean, like the singer, the Great Balls of Fire. That guy, he was
Terry.
dating
Oh, yeah,
his cousin,
cousin
and
was
she was
13.
13 or
Yeah.
14, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It just we're not in TigerBelly does not condone that. We know it's illegal.
we don't
it's
condone
wrong.
it.
We don't condone it. These are just hypothetical situations that we're bringing
I
up.
feel like
What are
those
you
lines
doing
are
here?
blurry because even society allows it. Tyga was fully fucking Kylie Jenner when she was like 16, 17, but they just never admitted to being in a relationship. But as soon as she turned 18, they're like, yeah, we're fucking.
We're married.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, he had been, it's
Right.
it's-
Right.
just don't admit to it.
You don't admit to it, and then wait till the magical number of 18.
Tiger, have a seat.
Yeah, but like in other countries too, it's the ages are different.
You asked Kylie to send you a picture of her hoonanny.
No, I just said that.
Yeah. Now when you do Caitlyn and the girls.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, but when you do the girls, right?
Yeah.
How long does that take? Because you have, if you go to everyone listening right now.
Oh, yeah.
Follow Kyle Dunnigan right now.
Kyle Dunnigan 1 is my handle.
You're verified, correct?
Yeah, Kyle Dunnigan. She's not putting out much comedy.
Yeah, but follow Kyle Dunnigan, not one.
Kyle Dunnigan
Not
1.
one.
Yeah, 1. Come on, man.
All right. Follow Kyle Dunnigan 1. It's verified, but he does great impressions. But you do. How long does those videos take? Because it seems like when I'm watching it, going, "Oh, this took all day."
It used to take a long time, but what I'll do is I'll literally have to write out a script and have like specific lines. So when I film it's like I'll do the main person first. Like if Caitlyn's like talks the most,
Yeah.
I'll do that out, and then I'll email that to myself or AirDrop it to my computer, and I'll turn it really low, and then I'll get dressed up as someone else, as a different woman, like Kim Kardashian, and then I'll play that, and I'll be able to do my lines back, and I'll be able to hear it, but no one else can hear that I can hear, so that syncs it up perfectly.
Wow.
The first one is the hardest one to do, and what I do is I mouth in my mouth the other person's lines, so it's like pretty well timed out already.
Oh, so there's no. That's what the timing.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, God, the timing must be really difficult because not only you have to wait for them to talk as well.
The first time I did it was like 5 hours because I'd also had to figure out the editing of getting a picture-in-picture and all that stuff.
Yeah. And then those like to play Trump, don't you just get that through an app and just
there's like filters and stuff like that.
The Kim Jong. Well, do you know Kim Jong Un? That was
Kim Jong Un.
Yeah. That's pretty racist.
It was racist. That was my goal.
That was my goal.
Well, how did you do it?
I
again?
was worried about doing Kanye.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
Oh, you can do Kim Jong Un, but not Kanye. You fucking asshole.
No, I mean like society-wise, I felt like white guys. Is this a blackface feel? I didn't want that to be like, thought of. So, but it's his actual.
Can you say white Kanye? Just say do as we do a face.
Wanye?
Yeah. Maybe you could do that. I don't know.
Well, I did the Kanye. No one seemed to be offended. So I was.
Oh, you already did it.
Yeah.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
With blackface.
No, it's
The filter.
It's a filter.
it's his face
TMZ.
on my face.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, where's the line? I don't know.
There is no line. Because your intentions, you're doing impressions.
I try to.
I played John McCain in fucking Mad TV.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And not only did I do John
McCain.
Yeah, mine was terrible. I'm not even gonna do it. But when they called me to do John McCain, I go, I can't do it. Morally, I can't do it. And they go, why? I go, because we're the ones that fucked up his arms.
Oh.
Yeah, he was captured by Asians.
Oh.
Right, and we fucked up his arms for 5 years.
Are you Vietnamese?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm Asian.
Yeah.
He knows the difference.
Why'd you do
He's
that?
turning on the
though?
TV and he's like, oh my God, one of them gooks is playing me.
Why'd
right
you
now."
fuck his arms up?
Why'd you do that, man?
Yeah, he's a good guy. Man.
Well, he not only that, did we let him live? Not we.
That's cool.
Yeah.
He is
a
big
good
John
dog.
McCain fan. Your dog.
This is so
Out of
You guys. If I don't know if we've got given away Fritter yet, but Fritter's a great dog.
After a full-time barking.
Yeah, I just can't. With these many animals, I can't sleep good.
Well, it's a puppy. This is a wild puppy.
I know, but you're like, what are you tweeting, man?
No, I actually thought of something, which was I should remember. Like I just thought of like to send myself. I forget which impressions I do, and you reminded me, so I was just gonna send myself.
Oh wow.
Because I forget.
Yeah, you do forget.
Yeah.
I love you, man.
Hey, I like you, but I I am falling in love with you. I feel myself falling in love.
Yeah.
with
What are you doing, George? You're fucking it up.
Trying to
My
get
my
the dog
cut
out.
my nephew said having a number in your Instagram name. He's like 18. He's like, it's not cool, man, to have a number.
Wait, you have a nephew?
Yeah.
And does he follow it?
Yeah. He's a great kid, but he like lets me know what's cool and what's not cool. He's
Yeah.
Like
it's not
having a
cool.
number, like
Kyle
Khalyla
Dunnigan
84
won.
Bobby Lee.
or-
Yeah, Bobby Lee 71. If I did that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost did Bobby Lee 71.
Not even for email addresses anymore.
I didn't
It's not
know that
cool.
wasn't cool.
It's
Right.
like I think only 40-year-olds and up do that.
Oh, great.
What's underscore? When did underscore happen?
Underscore's still okay
But what is it? Why did they do that again?
because
case
the
someone takes your name.
non-underscore is taken.
I'm worried if I change my name, it'll screw everything up.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't lose the followers, right?
I don't know. Like, would you lose? Because
People that
if
tag
you're
you.
verified, I don't think you can change your name.
You're for Carl Dunnigan, number one, whatever the
Number
number.
one.
Yeah. What is the number?
One.
One. Yeah, you're Kyle Dunnigan 1.
Yeah.
You can't change it. Who cares? Who gives
Cares?
a fuck?
No. Well, my nephew.
I know, but I'm just saying though that it's like people are finding it, and if some douchebag out there named Kyle Dunnigan already has the name, I mean, there should be a thing though.
Wait, hold on. Did you try writing him and saying, "Hey, can I buy the name?"
Kyle Dunnigan.
Yeah, maybe I should do that.
Because I tried with mine. Because there's a
Yeah.
Khalyla out there.
Yeah.
And she has one photo, and she never responded.
Oh.
Like, let me pay you, and she just never responded.
Yeah, there are Bobby Lees out there, and I just want to go. Just don't even let it go.
There's like 7 Kyle Dunnigans. I was like, really?
In the world,
Yeah.
wow, there's so many. There's a steel guitarist. a white old man.
I love him.
Who's
Bobby Lee.
yeah, he's a Bobby Lee.
He's pretty famous too, right?
But if you Google, it must drive him crazy because if you just put Bobby Lee in
Yeah.
Google, right, it's the first 25 photos is me.
Yeah.
So it feels so good.
Yeah.
But I know that he Googles it,
Right.
and he has to put slide guitarist.
Right.
Right. Oh, you
that
can't just
hurts.
say his
That
name.
hurts.
So I just, I heard him every day. I believe. You know.
That feels good.
Yeah. I can't. I'm gonna. I wasn't
you're
gonna
about
say
to get real. No,
I'm gonna get
say
real.
it.
But I'm gonna. Can I just say this real quick?
Yeah.
And I posted a photo a couple of days ago. This is maybe a week ago, and there was a commenter who really hurt my feelings, and I responded to him.
Will you read your comments still? You have so
Yeah, this
many.
one really got to me.
I'm gonna let you speak.
Yeah.
But I just want to interject.
Okay,
My feelings get so hurt
I know.
that I can't even.
Yeah,
look
and
at
I
it.
responded to him, and then he responded back again with a longer thing.
What do you say?
Well, can I just read it?
Yeah.
I
And
feel like you're just giving him. You're going to.
that's what I knew. This is what you were gonna say.
Don't give out his name.
I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah,
How about that?
definitely
Can I just?
not.
What?
And
He
then
has no. This person that commented has no photos on his
Always. They're always
Instagram.
hidden.
He has really no followers, and then he follows like 20 people.
Yeah, I want to know what hurts you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I want to.
Yeah, but you're involved in it.
Oh shit.
That's good.
I already
yeah.
get enough shit as is. I don't want to hear
This
it.
is what he said, though. We just do it.
Okay.
Let's deal with it.
Write new material. You has been comedian. Right then and there.
Okay, just don't mention my name because
I'm not gonna.
Me.
And don't let your gold digging girlfriend write it for you.
well, that's-
She's funnier than you.
Oh,
Yes.
there was a turn. There was a
That was
turn.
her, right?
I'll take that gold digging.
Yeah. So that was that was, and then it's so crazy because as soon as, and then I said, okay, I said something like that.
You said okay.
No, I'm trying to find it, but
That's the
the reason why I
answer.
can't find my comment is because
he deleted it?
No, because over 100 people
Responded.
defending me.
What is
Oh,
some of
that's
that?
nice.
Yeah. I mean, just like, you fucking fuck that boy, or I'm just reading him real. Fuck David's girl, then shit on his carpet.
That's aggressive.
Right?
Okay.
LOL hater.
Okay.
Bobby, damn, my family and I love you. Don't
Oh,
give
wait,
up now.
Can I read it as Chris Hansen?
Well, okay, so here, let me just stop for a second. Let me just go for the beginning then. There's so many.
Wow.
I mean, look, 73. I mean, just read.
Let her read some.
Yeah, any of them here.
He's
Oh, you have glasses, but you don't know how to read.
Yeah.
I thought you were
show you.
dyslexic.
I'll show you my reading skills.
All right, go ahead.
Well, when I do, I'll
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a bad idea for me to do. Oh my god.
Jared Camacho 18 says, plot twist, this is actually George.
I don't know what that means.
Whoa, that's him.
Producer.
That's George.
Oh, George.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Is it you?
Trish Tyson writes, at David 2013, you are the problem.
So much better as Chris
Very
Hansen.
good. But why do we get so sensitive?
I don't know.
That's not healthy.
No, I mean, it's sort of like unexpected because we're kind of making things for free. Someone is that mad, they are like, I have got to let this person know that I don't like them or something. It just feels.
Would you get it with the Trump stuff?
Sometimes, yeah, and I try not to make it political 'cause
Right.
I don't want to, ostracize anybody.
Right.
But the worst ones though,
Yeah.
the ones that hurt me the most when they're like, "Hey man, love your stuff, you're great," but this one kind of sucked. Like when they're like,
Right.
you know that they're like
Trying to
be. Then you're like,
yeah.
oh, this really must suck if they're like that,
Right.
those hurt the most.
Yeah, and because you spent so much time writing it and putting it up there and whatnot.
Yeah, it hurts my feelings.
I know, but it's so weird because when I look at someone like Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't give a fuck.
Doesn't. That's great. And I think I'm getting there a little bit. Like I feel like now I'm
That's
ignoring them a
personal. Here,
little
I'll tell you
more.
why that's personal. Why, right? Because I don't have any new material. I don't write a lot, and so that's,
Well, that's
the
the thing.
number two. What made me mad about it was bringing her into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
but they always bring me into it. At
Yeah,
this
but it's
point, my
infuriating.
armor is just
Yeah, yeah.
getting pretty
Yeah.
impenetrable at this point.
Yeah.
And the more successful you get, the more they come out and want to take a little piece of you. Get you riled up.
Or if you're female, I feel like even on having this podcast, every time we have a female guest who I think just knocks it out of the park.
Yeah.
Whitney
we
Cummings.
collectively think that, whoa, that was an amazing
When Whitney
podcast.
did our podcast, afterwards, when she left, I was like, that could have been the best.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And it was blood. It was a blood fest.
Yeah, but every female guest we've had on here,
Yeah,
no
Natasha.
matter how good.
Blood
Maybe
fest.
it's like, here's a theory. It's like angst boys who aren't getting laid, and there's some extra energy against women because they're just like got some frustration and angst
Yeah, it's
towards
all
women.
projection.
But I don't
think.
have, and I've said this before, any feeling of that toward women. I never have. I've never, like, when I see, like, I remember back in the day when Ellen did her first half hour. This is probably in the 80s. And my parents had just gotten HBO. And when I saw her first half hour, I went, oh my God. I had like a spiritual awakening.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all jokes. She didn't do what I generally liked, which is back then, I was also introduced to like Bill, what's his name?
Cosby.
Not Bill. No, the one that died.
Bill Hicks?
Bill Hicks. So Hicks, was around, new, but I watched him on HBO as well, and I went. But still, I went. This girl is so silly, and she's a good joke writer. I've never seen jokes like that, so absurd in that way, and I really love her. I would see her live, and then I would tell friends, I go, you got to check out this Ellen DeGeneres thing. And they're like, fuck that girl. And then you're like, what? No, I won't watch it. She's a girl. The girl's not funny. And then you're like, you're a kid, right? You're in high school.
Right.
And you're like, that's ridiculous. Why does anybody have that in them as a guy?
I wonder if part of it's too, like, if you're a guy feeling like hurt by women in some way and less like a lot of young guys feel like they have a lot less power than women, so they already feel like they're powerless. They can't get them, the girls don't like them, and then a girl who has success and power on top of just being a woman and being an attractive woman, and it might be like they feel even more am I making any sense?
No, 100%, yeah.
All of a sudden, that person starts to feel like an oppressor of sorts, where it's like reminding them every day of something that they want but can't have.
But does that have to do with upbringing too? Maybe they hate their mother. Is that tied into
maybe.
it?
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, I know a comic. I can't say his name. I can never say his name. But I know one comic who his mom's still in his life. His parents are still together. And he's just like, yeah, it's just like my dad way more. Why? Your mom's so cool. I don't know what it is. I think just some guys just don't,
I love
Why'd you make that face?
No, because I believe it.
It's
I'm
sad.
a lucky
because
recipient
I
of
fucking
those
love. I love my mom so much more than I love my dad, and I love my dad so much. I love my dad so much, but I love my mom. She beat me, not as mercilessly as my dad. She would like not do closed hands like my dad would. I like that's kind.
Open hand.
Hit me open hand.
That's love.
She has made my face bleed. She beat my face in like 20 times once. But I love her for it. And because like when I went to my rehabs, it was her. You need this, you're sick. You need to go to rehab. You do too many drugs. And crying. And I just, when I was a kid, I would be like, you're right, Mom. She was the one that saved my life. She took me to the rehab. My dad didn't even show up. He had been too busy working. I love him. He paid for it. But she was there, like most of the group meetings where you had family. I went to 3 rehabs in high school. She would show up, not know the language as well, and try to like read the books, like the codependency books and all that stuff. And she's trying to learn about it because she wants me to live. So for me, and I know this about my brother, it feels the same way. I don't really have anything bad about women. They never give me pussy because I'm unfuckable.
I disagree.
Thank you. But I was unfuckable until I said stand up. But you know what? Without the pussy, if I had pussy, no stand up.
Interesting.
Everything that I have is through not having something.
I get that.
Right? It's to strive to go, oh, I don't have that? Well, I'm going to work my fucking ass off.
What do I have to do to get that?
To get that, right? I have money now. I didn't have money in my early 20s as a stand-up, right? But I'm like, you know what? I need to make money. And I'm going to stay in this thing until I have money. I'm going to stay in this thing, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get pussy. You know, and those are my motivations. My motivation now, I still have motivations that people don't know.
What are they now?
I'll tell you what they are now. One of my motivations is, and I'm going to say this out loud. Somebody mentioned, you know, Ali Wong has the #1 Netflix special of all time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I went, I know, that's what I said. Oh, nice. I love her. I do. I love her.
She's great.
She's great. But in my new motivation is to beat her.
Oh, yeah. Good.
And
At stand up.
What?
At a stand
No,
up.
just I want to be able to
physically.
do a special that people that's going to resonate with
Oh,
people.
that's going to be hard to beat because she's got the women on lockdown.
I understand
She's
that.
pregnant too.
and pregnant.
Asians.
Ooh,
Oh, I
and
look like I'm
Asians.
pregnant, right?
The same
but
picture and everything.
but I know how funny I am.
I believe in you.
No, I really I
do
know
too.
how fun I know how funny I can be, and I'm gonna be. It's not ready yet, but I'm gonna get there.
Do you feel like you'll ever be like, I'm done? This
No.
is it? Yeah.
And that's the sad thing about. But it's great.
Yeah.
I don't want. I mean, here's the thing. When I lay on my deathbed,
Jesus.
I know, and this is a blanket. It's called improv.
Object work.
So, yeah, thank you.
Space work, it's called, but whatever.
Yeah, Second City.
Always groundlings.
Yeah,
They also they clap a lot.
Meanwhile,
So when I'm on my deathbed, right, I'll tell you what's not going to be in my head. God, I wish I would have done stand up. I wish I didn't, work at that office job for 40 years.
yeah.
You know, that's not going to be in my head. The little things in my head are like, God, I should have won an Emmy. I should have really focused on acting like really getting into the parts more. But I was just memorizing lines and stuff. You know what I mean? Like my things are going to be like just little things that are bothersome, but not life-altering things of like, I should have changed my whole entire trajectory of my life.
Oh, now you got me thinking, what do I think on my deathbed?
Do the
To
blanket.
the blanket.
Let me do some.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. What? Yeah. Wow.
Cuddling up.
Yeah.
I mean, I might think, like, I don't have a family yet. Maybe I'll be like, I should have had a family. Oh my God, there's a dog coming. Oh, you came to say hi.
As soon as you said I don't have a family.
That's my family. I might. I don't know what's going to happen. So far, it
That's
hasn't happened.
it. That's what you were gonna say.
Hold on.
He's still under his blanket.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't on To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna have too many regrets. I also feel like I read this book called Red. I listened to it. Let's be honest. I didn't read anything.
What's it called?
It's called Free Will by Sam Harris.
I want to
Sam
read it.
Harris is awesome.
That gave me a little mind screw up, but I think it's so that you like not blame yourself for stuff. Like back
It's called
then,
Free Will?
Yeah, back
And is it a new book?
relatively.
I'm
maybe a year
gonna
old.
do for the Hawaii because I go to Hawaii tomorrow.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if
listen
that's
to it.
a Hawaii.
It's
the books are
it might
Hawaii.
mess up your head.
Yeah.
Philosopher. Yeah.
Why?
Like your brain doesn't want to believe.
We'll
this.
leave the Sam Harris and Richard Dawkins.
I'm doing
at home.
Free Will tonight.
It-
For the plane tomorrow.
because it really like you have to dissolve like all ego to really believe this, and it makes you feel like you're completely powerless. But I actually think it's true. Like the more I think about it, but it's
Free Will by Sam Harris.
yeah.
Okay.
Check it out.
Well, yeah, but what is the general themes?
Thing is you really have no free will.
No choice.
No choice. I mean, you can look back. Everything is a product of your life experience and your brain chemistry. The choices you made, you feel like you author your life, but you don't think your thoughts. They just pop into your head, and you react to them because of history and because of your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on with everything in
like-
your life.
Oh my
is the
God.
theory.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is probably like a lighter green.
You didn't choose that.
Why?
My favorite color is light. I feel like you just copied that from me.
No, I swear
Here's
to
the
God,
thing.
I never even heard
Did
you
you
say that before.
consider the color lavender? Did you consider that?
Or mauve.
Did
I
you
don't like
consider
lavender.
mauve? Did you think of mauve when you were picking
Or
colors?
puce.
No.
So did you have free will to pick mauve if you didn't even think of it?
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't know what mauve is.
Neither
but
do I.
It's like a
I understand that, but
purple-ish.
I know that I've been looking at colors for a very long time.
Yeah.
Since the dawn of my existence.
Right.
I've seen fucking colors.
Yeah.
Because I'm not colorblind. And the
Wow,
thing
this
is
feels
that
like-
I remember one time, probably I don't really remember the specific moment, but I'm pretty sure I saw all the colors at one point. In my head, I went, you know what? I think that's all the colors to see. I had my parents didn't give me the 12 coloring. I remember my mom gave me like
The bigger
84
box.
one.
The bigger box.
Yeah, the big box where it had
The
all
layers.
The layers, right?
Tiers.
Tiers.
Yeah, the tiers, right?
Yeah.
And I got to look at all of, and I think generally
all the
it had all the color. I'm sure there are like lighting and there are things that could, but generally as a concept of color, it's all there. And I went, that's my favorite one.
But what did it? For me, green makes me feel some type of way. It
Mine-
elicits some type of like
No,
joy
mine's
or some
mine's
dopamine.
a Soviet green.
So that's not light green.
Yeah, it's like a lighter
Oh,
green.
you're right.
Right. So
The
like
Soviet
Kim
green.
Jong Un, like if you look at like anything like
I mean, is this your argument that you
For
have
free will, for
Is this
free
your
will?
free will argument?
yeah.
The communist green is this
I
choice.
like communist green, and I'm not from Russia. I'm not from North Korea.
So what are you saying?
What I'm saying,
For free will.
yeah.
I do want to hear more about what colors
what I'm
you like
saying,
after the
what
podcast.
I am actually trying to say is that I think that everyone should get paid the same.
Yeah,
Right.
equal pay. Me too.
Right. Yeah.
Hashtag me too.
Exactly. I feel like we should be able to wait in line for our bread. We should all get the same bread.
Right.
Right. And I think that we shouldn't be able to listen to like music and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. No, I just love like if I see Soviet art. I'm being real.
Yeah, I know.
Like if you see like who's that guy that does the Obey posters and stuff? What's his name? The blind guy?
Michael Obey.
Michael.
Love that guy.
You know him? You know I'm talking about the artist?
Yeah.
He's going blind. Shepherd Fairy.
Yeah, Shepherd.
Thank you, Lipless. If I see like a Shepherd Fairy, sometimes he'll have like some Soviet colors in his artwork. I'll always go, yeah, I like that green.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
If I go to like a, I'll tell you, the Korean spa that I go to on 6th and Ardmore. Okay. I might go there tonight with my brother. If you guys want to meet us, no, this is not being released till next week, so it doesn't even matter. But I go there and the whole place is Soviet green. The inside, it just makes me feel peaceful.
Okay, well that's a real reason then.
So I don't know about this free will bullshit. You know what I
Well,
mean?
you didn't really make an argument against free will. You just said you like the color green.
you just talked about it was your favorite
Yeah, but
color.
what you're saying is that I was conditioned somehow predetermined to like it,
yeah.
or is that what,
you don't know exactly like why you find that warm and fuzzy, and you can come up with reasons like, oh,
Right.
I was on vacation and I was in a good mood and I saw this green thing.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
For some reason, it spoke to me, but it's still there's like a little bit of a mystery there.
You're
Right.
right, because it's technically not free will. It's still shaped around based on the experiences you had.
Feeling that you get from it, but you're not really.
Choosing it.
I'm not the person to articulate this argument. But
I think I know why. I think when you said that, I think I know why.
see, this is an experience you had.
Because my bedroom was green as a kid, that Soviet green, and I felt safest there.
Right. So
Because that could be it? Could that
if
be
it
it?
was painted like ocean blue,
Then it would-
you did not author. I'm gonna have this color wall. These
Right.
You just-
I get what you're saying. Now, can I say this? I just completely made that up.
yeah.
I didn't have a Soviet green wall growing up
Okay.
as a kid, but that would be an example, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Fuck you.
Wow.
I think he won.
Fuck
I think
you.
Bobby just won.
I think I won again.
Somehow.
Right? Somehow I won. Okay.
Whoa, that
So
was-
Free Will by Sam and
Sam Harris.
Sam Harris, whatever his name is.
Sam I Am.
How long is it? Is it you did
Short. It's very short. It's actually aggravatingly short.
like an hour?
I thought my phone broke. It ended so fast. I was like, it just stopped. And I was like, oh,
Yeah, I listened to all my books through audio. Is that not reading then?
it's not. You didn't read it. No, you heard it.
I know. I'm just saying though. It is word for word the book.
yeah.
So what's the difference?
You heard a book.
I know, but I know, but like, because when people go, "Have you read a book?"
Yeah.
I go, "Yeah, I read Power of Now."
That's my favorite book.
I love that book.
I
Eckhart
love that
Tolle.
book, and I believe it 100%. But I can't do it.
I can't do it
believe
either.
Me neither.
I don't apply it.
I don't apply.
But
it.
I
It
try.
almost drives
I
me
try to apply.
crazy trying.
Yeah,
Because every
yeah.
time I drift off into like a memory, you're not supposed to, right? You're supposed to be
You
in the
gently
now.
bring yourself back, and you
Right,
thank
into
your mind.
things. The apple that you're holding, the grain of rice in your mouth, everything has to be present, and it almost threw me into like an anxiety attack every day because I kept trying to practice it too hard.
Yeah.
This stuff, I mean, it can really throw you into a life crisis.
I know.
Because really, it's all of it's about like getting rid of your ego, which is your brain is fighting to keep it, but your brain has to decide to let it go. It's the old arsonist is the chief of police
Yeah.
trying to find the arsonist.
Is there a
something like
way
that.
to make your ego an ally in some portions of your life? For instance, like for Bobby, let's say for instance, he's an ambitious guy and a part of his ego just keeps him driven and keeps him, wanting more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there a way to make it so that ego is not always the total enemy?
Well, I think, realize the only thing you can really try to do is watch it. Okay, I tend to have these thoughts.
But the thing is that the greater question is why, in my adult life, do I need to listen to self-help books? Right, like I've done the 4 Agreements. I've done every Deepak Chopra. I've done every.
Chopra is not the way to go.
Yeah, skip him.
Skip Deepak.
I like it. I know, fine, but I have.
The quantum. He doesn't he doesn't know anything about quantum physics, but he's like the quantum leap.
yeah.
He likes.
Well, I've told this before. Do you know why I stopped following that guy?
What?
Because well, I told you the whole reason why I even got into Deepak Chopra. Did I ever tell you about that?
I don't remember.
So this is a couple of months before I got Mad TV. Obviously, I was a doorman at the store. I had no money and I had no future. That's how you feel as an open micer. You know how when you're a young comic, you look around, you see somebody like making it?
Yeah.
Because you're around it. And as a young comic, you go, how do you get there? It seems impossible. Right? You're just every day, can I see your ID? Can I say, hey, can you not heckle during the show? You're a doorman at a club, and then you see other guys come in their fancy cars, and they have a hot chick, and they go, yeah, I make $80,000 a week on this so-and-so show. And you go, how do I even meet those people to give
It's a mystery. It's not like
It's
being a
a
lawyer.
right.
You have these steps. You pass the bar.
You don't know.
And then you just show up and.
So when I used to get stressed out, I used to get boils.
That's hot.
I used to get them in my armpit and on the top of my head.
Nice.
Right, and my mom gets them. And we talked about it with my mom. She get these gigantic boils, and I know how to lance them organically.
Bragger.
I'm being cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was getting so desperate and so depressed that a boil appeared on my cheek.
Oof.
Right? And that's when I know things aren't going well. When there are boils on my cheek. So
Boil alarm.
Boil alarm. So I was at the Comedy Store and I was walking up the steps. You know Jason Galern?
No.
He's a comic. He's a teacher though. And he always gets late spots, like midnight, 1 in the morning. But he does get spots. And Galern's like, hey Lee. I go, yeah. And he just out of nowhere he goes, Chopra. I go, what? Deepak Chopra, you know him? I go, no. Is he a comic? He's like, no. He's in the Rolling Stone magazine, and there's an article about him. You should read it. I guess he just kind of knew that I was just like going through something.
Yeah.
So I remember after my show, I went to 7-Eleven, and I found it. Bought it. I read about him. And I'm like, yeah, I can't even afford his books. I don't have no money, right? The next weekend, on a Friday, I do La Jolla, but I'm not headlining. I'm like emceeing or featuring or something. And I'm on stage because I'm from there. I'm on stage, and there's this girl in the front row. Her name is Katie, and I used to wait tables in La Jolla because I used to live there, Brockton Villa, and she was somebody I worked with. in my early 20s, and I go, Kitty. She's like, oh my God. She like from the audience. She goes, oh my God, you do stand up, whatever, you know. I go, yeah. And I did my set, and afterwards, you know, obviously we get together in the lobby, and I go, what do you do now? And she goes, I work for Deepak Chopra. Mm-hmm. So in my head, I'm like, there's something going on.
Universe.
Connection.
There's a connection.
The quantum universe.
Right. So I'm not done with the story, babe.
Sorry.
Let me just
Whoa,
finish.
I had
that
an
was abusive.
I thought of somebody for an impression. Go ahead.
Let me just do it, and then
Yeah.
you can do the thing.
Yeah.
You want to do it first?
No.
Oh, yeah. All right. So the next day, around from the Comedy Store in La Jolla, you've been there, right? Mm-hmm. There used to be the Deepak Chopra.
The Chopra.
Deepak Chopra's.
Come on down to Deepak Sofas. Going fast. Quantum sofa.
Going fast. Yeah, and he had like this center of self-healing. Right, he had his offices there.
Yeah.
And he had like a meditation room and all this stuff there. And she goes, just meet me there during the day. So I went there. He wasn't there, but she had a bunch of books with her.
Yeah.
She goes, just read these. And that's how I got. So I was into it. Like, and I read. I've said this on this podcast. I read 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, and I applied them in my life. And then I got Mad TV. But I really did. Like 2 or 3 months later, and it might not be connected, but I believe it is.
Well, he does a lot of like Buddhist stuff, right?
Right.
So I mean, there's legit stuff in what he's teaching.
Right. But then what happened was a couple of years later, my buddy goes, "Yeah, he goes to my restaurant all the time, and he doesn't tip." I was done.
Oh.
I burned all the books.
Oh wow.
That one thing. That one
says a
thing
lot.
says so much to me that I don't believe him now.
Well, he gets lambasted by the science community.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
Sam Harris actually debated him and made him look very foolish.
No, really?
Yeah.
It's online?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Sam
gotta
Harris.
so many
Deepak.
debates.
So tell
Do a
tell-
deep
tell-
dive
Tell her
tonight.
that.
Have you seen the documentary Wild Wild Country?
Yes.
Okay, Osho. You should do Osho.
Oh,
Or
show.
what's his
That
name?
is a good one.
Bhagwan.
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 Yeah.
You know, he doesn't blink at all.
Yeah.
And he just, he calls Sheila.
Yeah, and also Joe
Oh,
Rogan
yeah,
just
that's a
saw
good
the documentary and he loves it.
Yeah.
I love it. I think that'd be great. It'd
Yeah.
be weird too.
A lot of people still follow
To do
Osho.
the
I'm thinking
eyes.
like how to do the hair. I'd have to get like some kind of wig.
Yeah.
He had crazy.
What are we
white
at
hair.
time?
We're over an hour.
Oh.
20.
No.
Almost already almost an hour.
I gotta
and a
wrap
half.
it up because the diarrhea is about to fly out of
Okay.
my butt.
But that
Wait,
was
what?
I've been holding
that
it
was
for like
we only
40
do
50 hours.
50 minutes
Yeah.
and that was
Oh.
amazing.
Oh, great.
No, I'm honestly I my gut instinct was right about it.
Yeah.
And when you popped in my head,
Yeah.
I knew I was right.
Yeah, I've only,
honestly.
I've only known
Don't
you
do
to be
it.
right.
Please don't do it.
Don't do what?
Nothing.
Huh? Oh, look at
the
this
end,
little guy.
At the end, we do this thing called unhelpful advice.
Oh,
So
okay.
people email us, we answer it, and then we'll wrap it up.
Oh, great. I love to give advice, and I've no training.
It
but
can be unhelpful as well.
It will be, I guarantee.
Go ahead.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Khalyla, and Kyle Dunnigan one.
Dear Bobby and Khalyla, I love your show so much. Since I discovered the TigerBelly podcast, I've started binge watching from the first episode. I love how real and open you guys are about your lives. This year's been a difficult year for me dealing with depression. A few days ago, I lost my big sister to suicide. I'm at a loss, feeling shattered. Has either of you dealt with a loss like this? What advice do you have to help me and my family get through this? With love, Doris from Salt Lake City.
That is a tough one. I feel very unqualified to.
Me too.
Yeah, I feel unqualified, and I'm also angry at you for choosing that one.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, how many do we have?
They're all the same
But
ones of
she
of
seems like
men.
somebody who
men
actually
that can't
needs-
get girls.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
I
We have a
lost my
woman that's-
father in like 18 years ago. 19
Yeah.
years ago.
What was that like?
It's like a black cloud in my life that whole time. It's just awful.
Was
How
it
did we
sudden?
get through it? No, he had a brain tumor. It was like a year and a half, like downward spiral, and it was awful. How do we? I mean, advice. What advice could I give? It's
Well, how did you get out of the black cloud?
Well, time.
Yeah, just time. I mean, really feel your feelings. I kind of pushed everything down because my family was falling apart, and that's a bad move. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Like
Wait, how many kids are there in the Dunnigan family?
3 Dunnigan children.
From the same mother and father?
Yes.
And are you the oldest?
The youngest.
You're the youngest.
But somehow I felt responsibility to not to cry, and that was a bad move. And then years later, I had a breakup, and I really didn't care about the breakup, but it triggered like loss, and I was able to go, oh, I gotta cry and be really upset, and I let myself get like really, and it was very cathartic. It was like 12 years later or something like that. But
oh my God.
I mean, that's what I
During the funeral, did you cry? I'm sorry.
Oh, I definitely cried, but I was keeping in way too much and was like, bury this, and that was not a good move. So do the opposite.
Yeah. Wow. I can't.
That's
I
my
mean,
advice.
I lost my stepbrother to suicide when he was 18. And I had a lot of guilt because when I was younger and I was just a teenager full of angst, and when I attempted suicide and when I was in the hospital for a whole month, it was actually him who saved my life. And it was him who called his dad to drive over to my house and say, hey, she sounded off on the phone, can we just go check on her, because he didn't have a car. And when they got to the house, I had OD'd, and so it was his dad who took me to the hospital. 2 years after that, he took his own life.
Wow.
And I had so much guilt because I thought that maybe I had planted that seed, that was something that he could do. Or I know that, he was 18, he had his own thoughts, he was starting to, fall into the pits of depression. But I totally escaped that moment. I didn't even go to his funeral because I was so devastated, and I carried a lot of that guilt because he was a really close friend of mine and he was my stepbrother. That it took about 5 years for me to deal with it. But as you were saying, Kyle, you got to feel your feelings then. And you really can't push things down like that because it creeps up. It'll find its way out.
It'll come out in a bad way.
Talk to people, find a support group. All those things are necessary. And I thought that maybe I could white knuckle my way out of that pain, and it was impossible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never had loss like that. The only one that I would be, the 3 that I would be 4 that I would be closest to have that kind of feeling is Khalyla or my brother or my parents. And my dad he isn't close. I've been preparing myself for it. My brother's going there tomorrow to Arizona to see him. But I don't really, I'm not qualified to even say anything. It did give me another philosophical idea though of, there might be let me just get it out, all right? We're not really animals. I just realized that we have these complex relationships and love and connections that I don't think that any other animals really feel. Do you think?
I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that for a fact, but it is very complex and deep-seated. It is traumatic to even hear that.
Dolphins commit suicide.
Yeah.
Didn't Flipper commit suicide?
How do they commit suicide?
Really?
Yeah.
Jump on the beach?
Because they have to surface once in a while, and I think they just stay down.
They just stay down.
Yeah.
I think that Flipper did, right?
Stay down. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Although
They have that
that whole thing about dolphins being smart, I don't buy it.
Like-
Really? Let's hey, there's blood in that Japanese bay. Let's all go and see if there's a party.
Yeah.
Right,
When I
no-
see a dolphin fly out of the ocean in an airplane,
Yeah.
now, that's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that convinced.
Yeah. But anyway, what's her name?
Doris.
Doris, I'm so sorry. This might not be the right podcast to get counsel from because we're literally almost borderline retarded.
Yeah, we are. We are.
We don't do anything serious on this show. We talk about
I think you guys did
farts,
great,
farts.
though, with that.
No being real?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Thank you. But
I
I'm
think
sorry.
that was helpful for her a little bit.
Yeah. I think the advice would be is just live moment to moment, release your feelings, don't bottle it up, and I think time will heal it.
Mm-hmm. The Power of Now is actually a good book if you haven't read it.
That,
Yeah, for that, yeah. Wow, what a fucking great ending to a
This
fucking
is the funniest podcast I've done.
How depressing is that? Honestly, Kyle, my honest feeling here about the whole situation with you being here and whatnot is we'd like to have you again.
I'd love to come back.
When you do your own podcast, I would love to have you back on to promote it. That'd be great.
I'd love for you to be on my podcast.
Nope.
Oh. I love. I like
only
the honesty.
I only do the big five.
I love that you just said.
Yeah,
no. I
yeah.
love
You know,
that.
of course, I'll go to the ends of earth to do it. I've done all of them. I even do shitty ones.
Oh, great. So
No, like open mic, like open micers will go.
Yeah.
I just did one. Not that he's shitty, but I did one in San Antonio, where one of the radio DJs like, I have once. He came to my hotel room, and I did it, and he was sweating profusely.
Nervous?
Yeah, because he's a huge TigerBelly fan, so he didn't want to. He even said it on the thing. He's like, I didn't think he would ever do it, and and so. But my point is, I know.
That's
we
so
have,
sweet.
We have power. But my point is, and we fuck up people's lives.
That's not what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
that's what I think. And look right in his eyes. I go, I'm a fucking Darth Maul. You know what I mean? And I'm getting into your head. I love it. But my point is that you are family here forever.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I really, really hope that you do a podcast.
Thank you. I am. I'm going to do it. I enjoyed doing the last one.
Who's your agent?
UTA. There's Andrew Kinnick. I'm gonna say his last name wrong.
Do you know
Kinnicky.
Greg Kavik at all? He's there.
He's my agent. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't sent me out in quite
well,
some time.
Greg used to be mine.
Yeah.
Greg Kavik.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
He's skinny jeans. You know what I mean? Thin
I
guy.
like that.
Yeah, I love that. You know him?
skinny jeans. Yeah. Yeah.
You see him, right?
Not much.
Call him.
Yeah.
Put me out. Put me out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to be out there. You should be reading.
Yeah. I'm not going out.
Yeah, I want you to.
Okay. I'd like you to be my manager.
I honestly, I think I could be somebody's. And the thing is also, and if I was a manager, I would sign you. And also, but learning from Khalyla, I've had a traumatic. I've talked about it too much on this podcast. Auditions. I mean, the thing that with you SNL, I've had ones that are a lot really devastating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I had borderline suicidal thoughts.
It leaves a mark. It can be very.
I have PTSD from auditions.
I went through years of stammering.
Yeah.
The first line I would stammer. It got into my head, and I just would every time I'd stammer.
You and I
for
are
years.
so similar in that. Okay, in fact, when you were telling me the SNL one, every single thing you were saying, can't talk to people, right? At a 10, you feel like every moment is the most painful moment.
Yeah. I mean, without like Instagram, like I would be out of show business right now because I can't audition. That's not.
But can I say this?
Yeah.
Because of her, there were a couple. Well, some of them I didn't even get.
Yeah.
Where I walked out and I went, Khalyla, I'm not gonna get this because I'm not the right type. But if I was the right type, I would have killed everyone in the fucking. I've had disastrous ones. But you have to try.
And that you do learn that, like, it is a type. If you've ever been on the other side where you audition people,
I have,
Right when they walk and you go, no. Right away, you know.
And then you feel bad when they're good.
Yeah.
I did, when for Love when we're auditioning for, because I was playing pretty much myself, so Judd wanted her as my, girlfriend in it. But we wanted to cast her.
Yeah.
So they were like looking for someone that's half Filipino.
Yeah.
But
and you got her, and she was amazing.
Yeah, we did get her, but she was great, but there was this one black girl who was like 6'9", who walked in. I'm saying it right now. As soon as I walked in, I went, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they studied, they printed it out, they went to a coach.
If I could give her an award, she nailed it.
Yeah.
And then when she walked out, Allison goes, that's a shame.
Yeah.
And I go, I know. So it's not personal.
No.
But in our own twisted, fucked up heads, it's life or death.
Yeah.
And it's
my mother today said, can't you call Judd Apatow? And ask him to put you in a movie?
I know.
Like 20 years I've been doing this. I was like, no.
Yeah. I would think that he would, though.
I think he would.
Yeah.
If they're looking for like a really hot guy, like ripped to shit,
Chris Hemsworth type.
Yeah.
Hemsworth type.
Yeah.
I'll get a call, and I'm waiting for it.
Keep trying, man. How about give Kyle Dunnigan a round of applause? That was great. I love you.
Thank you.
And anything you want to plug?
Shows.
I'll
Any shows?
I'll be at the San.
Oh yeah, and
Antonio.
Sleepers.
Not this weekend though.
Sleepers. No, the 20th of
Okay,
July through the 24th.
Good, because this doesn't come out till next week.
Yeah, okay, so Sleepers. Listen,
Sleepers and nappers.
because San Antonio, all you kids came out. I had a lot of TigerBelly people come out,
Yeah.
and please go see Kyle Dunnigan at LOL.
And I'll be at Largo September 5th.
Don't give a fuck about that.
I need that
All
one.
right, come on, guys, give him another round of applause. Thank you.
So make sure you find out all of Bobby's tour dates at BobbyLeeLive.com. Make sure you hit us up on Instagram at TigerBelly, on Twitter at The TigerBelly. Email us any questions at thetigerbelly@gmail.com. And also, a big shout out to our sponsors, Brooklinen.com, promo code BELLY for $20 off and free shipping for the best sheets ever. And forhims.com/belly for a trial month only, $5. That's forhims.com/belly. Guys, have a good night. Follow Kyle Dunnigan.
Woo!